When South Africa went to The Hague telling the International Court of Justice that Israel wanted to wipe Gaza off the face of the earth, some dismissed the claim. Now, International Relations Minister Ronald Lamola says South Africa's assertion that Israel's war on Gaza since October 2023 is genocidal has been confirmed by eminent scholars around the world, as well as by Israeli human rights organizations.
Our case was rejected in some quarters as populist, blood-level, meritless and baseless. Today, as we meet here, there is a growing body of consensus on whether what all were witnessing is indeed consistent with the statements of the Israeli leaders.
Despite the growing voices condemning Israel, Lamola says South Africa's warnings were ignored at first, with many insisting genocide was not possible.
This denial of the genocide and the atrocities by Israel and the tacit condemnation of these acts have led to the questioning: do some believe that Palestinians' lives matter less than others?
The committee heard that since instituting proceedings, famine has been confirmed in Gaza, with nearly the entire population of about 2 million people facing acute food insecurity.
Famine and the humanitarian crisis is not a side effect of war, that it was the intention. The actual humanitarian crisis was the intention of the military actions and the attacks on housing, hospitals, infrastructure.
Dango adds that Professor William Shabas, one of the world's leading experts on genocide, has described the ICJ case as arguably the strongest case of genocide ever brought before a court. But some MPs argue that the case is not in South Africa's interest.
So there is a financial cost. There is an economic cost. What have we inflicted upon the people of South Africa in the greater international trade system and in terms of the greater international political economy? And how are South Africans paying the price for this?
MPs from the ANC, EFF, Al-Jamaa and others countered that more action is needed to isolate Israel as the death toll in Gaza rises, famine persists, and much of the besieged territory becomes uninhabitable.
Israel must be isolated. There must be economic embargoes that are imposed, economic sanctions that are imposed on Israel. No one must trade with Israel as long as they continue to perpetuate the genocide in Palestine.
Pretoria says it is relying on the UN Security Council to act against Israel, which stands accused of impunity and total disregard for international law. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Qaanitah.